Hello, welcome to my channel, Lipstick Ajuma's Kitchen. So you might know me from this, which I had no idea that my daughter had posted something. So I became famous overnight. So hopefully that you guys enjoyed this channel as well, and you can subscribe if you like. So the reason I wanted to start this channel, I've been wanting to do this for the last 5 years, but I couldn't because, you know, number one enemy is fear, and I just fear what people are gonna think about me, what they're gonna say about me. So that was number one reason. And you know what? I figured, you know what? Why not? Why not do it? So if people want to watch me and learn something from me, that'd be great. If not, more. It's their loss, so I just thought I'd start. So today I'll be cooking tteokbokki. Tteokbokki is type of snack and type of comfort food, I would say. And in Korea, there's this little stores, like a little cafes or snack shop besides school all the time. Well, actually throughout all the areas of Korea, but especially near the school. So after school, kids would get out of school and they would all run to tteokbokki house. And tteokbokki is made out of rice cakes. Rice turns into a powder and they make it into a hard rice cakes like this. And I'm not a chef by trade, and I don't have a recipe, and I do not measure anything whenever I cook. People always ask me for a recipe, and I just tell them, you just put a little bit of this, a little bit of that. That's how I do my cooking. In Korea, I would sometimes get a big one, they call it. It's like, I don't know, I guess in American sense, it's like a $1, I guess. So we take that, and they would have this tteokbokki, but they would make this longer. This is smaller one. They would have a longer ones, and they would sell one for a penny. And we used to get it, and we share, and we sit there and eat with the kids, and we talk and laugh with the other students, and it was just so much fun. And I just, every time, I don't know what it is, every time when I eat this, I think about my elementary school days back in Korea. This is a dish that I usually could not get all the time. Once in a while, if I'm lucky, my father would give me some money to go with my friends. But I have many friends. Throughout all my life, people always share food with me because they knew I was poor. If it was lunchtime, they would share their food with me and things like that. So I do the same. I like to share food, and food makes people happy, and it makes me happy. I was adopted 1983. I came from Korea along with 2 sisters. My parents adopted 3 of us all at the same time, which everybody thinks is a lot at one time, which it was. So I have different opinions about adopting older children, but I think adoption is the most courageous thing any parents can do. I am very blessed to have known my parents, and my mom has since been gone. They still try to instill our Korean background. You know, they were very open to our culture, and my mom even tried to make some Korean food. At least she tried. She was amazing about that. And we were probably the only Asian kids in whole school, and so Korean food was just, it was like gold because we could not just go to the store and buy it. And so we get so hungry for it, and American food was just so, to us, so foreign, and we had a hard time getting adjusted to eating American food. But we didn't have YouTube, we didn't have cooking channels, we didn't have none of that stuff. So, but coming from a very poor background, when I was living in Korea, I knew how to cook, and that came in handy for me. So as long as I had the main ingredients, I could always come up with something. So in my 20s, I married my first husband, who was Greek, And with him, I had 3 children, so they were half Greek and half Korean. And so we shared 2 different cultures in our family. So the Greek culture, and so we share a lot of Greek food in the household. Then we also share Korean food, and my late husband loved Korean food. Everything about Korean food, he loved it. So my kids love Korean food. Coming to America was very hard. Culturally very hard. I couldn't speak English. And I was a middle school student. It was just so hard. So any kids out there that went through experience different culture coming from a different country, I get it. I totally get it. I totally understand. I'm in 50s now. Things will get better for you. So just hang in tight. Life does get better. But remember, it's how you make of it. I was a bully, you know, because being Korean in a small town, we didn't have many Asian kids, and kids would make fun of me because I was different. Nowadays, you know, completely different. And now, as being an adult, I'm proud of my culture. I'm proud of where I come from. And as older you get, you go back to your roots. How did I know that? I wish I would know half the things I knew then, I know now. How do you say it? Is that how you say it? Okay, you know what I meant. I know what it was like to be different in a small town, but as a mom, you're more protective of your children. But you know what? Kids are so mean. Doesn't matter. Kids are so mean. They're cruel. Kids would say stuff to my children, and that would bother me so bad. That would hurt me so bad. But you know what? I have to stick up for my children because I know what it's like to be bullied. But they couldn't help it being different. You can't help your race. You cannot change your race. That's who you are. So I had to always tell my kids, be proud. And I also have to practice the same thing that I was telling my children. My kids come from a very strong Greek background, and I think now they appreciate being different because they have best of all 3 worlds. So this is finished, and it's time to eat. As Koreans would say, 밥 먹자! Taking too long. I'm hungry. Let's eat. You have to eat when it's hot. 저는 한국말을 잘 못하지만 저는 한국 음식을 너무너무 좋아해요. Ah, so good. Those people eat so much in the... I do a little dance when I'm eating because it makes me happy. If you like my channel, please subscribe. Give me thumbs up. Thank you very much for watching my channel. We'll see you next week. 안녕! I don't want people to see me eating. Okay.
Bitch, you want me to film you on Mukbang, but you don't want people to see you eating?
No, kind of. Okay.